Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Alessandro, for talking to me. My name's Marion Thuo. I'm a psychosocial counselor at Paolo's Home, a center that offers children living with disability with therapy services in Kibera. So as a psychosocial counselor, my main job description includes providing psychosocial support to the caregivers of these children living with disability in our center. So currently we have at least over 100 caregivers who bring their child in for therapy or one form of service or another. So on types of psychosocial support we offer, it includes individual counseling, where it's a one-on-one session with the counselor, where we get to discuss the issue the individual is going through, challenges, things like that. Normally it goes for like 7 sessions immediately after they start attending. And after termination, we have follow-up sessions like at least once a month, just to see where each client is and what challenges they're going through at that time. In addition, we have group therapy, which we offer to a similar group of people. So for instance, we can select a group of young mothers, we can select a group of fathers, we can select a group of caregivers who are working, so we can discuss as a group the challenges they are facing, and they're able to share their experiences with one another. In addition, we also have home visit or family sessions where we go to the home of our beneficiaries, and at the home setup, we're able to interact with both parents or all the members of the family, just addressing the challenges they might be having and seeing how best we can support them. So mostly our clients, we have a wide range of clients. We have from very, very young mothers. We've been seeing a trend where most of our clients coming out of the center are very young mothers. We also have mothers who've been mothers for these children for some time, maybe over 5 years. And then we have a new group which is coming up strongly, the fathers group. And then we have a group of guardians, people who have to take care of the children, but they're not biologically their children. This includes maybe grandmothers or aunties or just people who are supporting these children from the community. So it's a very wide range of a demographic of people we provide psychosocial support to. So yes, counseling, when every caregiver arrives at the center, we believe it's important for everyone to undergo psychosocial support, counseling, even though they don't request it. Sometimes they don't believe they need it, but we encourage them to try it and see the benefits of it and see how it will help them cope. Because counseling is still one of the most underplayed forms of therapy in Africa. People don't believe in talking about their problems. People don't believe in talking out will help alleviate any issues. But at Paolo's Home, we encourage that sharing and, learning new coping strategies and expressing yourself and learning how to deal with the challenges you're going through, it's a big help to your mental health. And mental health, I think, is something as Paolo's Home we are really advocating for. Yes, because you find most of these caregivers who have children with special needs, they face so many challenges. These include the psychosocial challenges. Obviously, most of them have inadequate housing, inadequate health facilities. They're not able to have enough food. They don't have enough money to take their kids to school properly. So basically, it's a life of struggle. And on top of that, the challenges of having a child with special needs. This includes things like accepting. You find most parents have not yet accepted. It's very hard for them to accept and readjust. You find most of them face stigmatization and rejection from their families, from their community, from themselves. We find that a lot of them stigmatize themselves, they reject themselves, they don't accept who they are. Also, you find most of them have a lot of trauma, because a lot of our children have gone through traumatic processes because of their disability. You find maybe the birth was very traumatic, the afterbirth process was also very traumatic. The mother had to be admitted with the child in hospital for long periods of time, staying away from the rest of the family. So it's a very trauma-inducing experience for most of the caregivers. And then we have the issue of false beliefs and myths and misconceptions, which is a huge issue because it really interferes with the process of therapy. You find We try to sensitize these clients about how these disabilities come about, what causes them, but at the back of their mind and back in their communities, there are people who are still giving them misinformation, asking them to give them money so they can pray for these children to be okay, telling these parents they did something wrong to their ancestors, or to God. That's why the children have disabilities. All those false beliefs cause a huge challenge in the treatment process of the child. And also we have so many conflicts in the family, in the marriage setup, because you find maybe one of the parents has not accepted, the other parent is feeling burnt out, one of the parents is blaming the other parent for the disability of the child, which is very common. You find there's breakups in marriages. Sometimes the fathers decide to, remove themselves from the situation because it's too damaging to their ego as men in the society. Maybe they feel they want to go and start life again, fresh, with someone else. You find there's conflict in the family because the mother is spending so much time on this child, she's not able to focus on her mothering roles with the other children, with her partner, for instance, because all the time she has not readjusted and tried to balance this child with special needs and also other members of her family. So those are some of the challenges we have that most of our caregivers present with.